Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shantae Bacon. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, but moved to Harlem when I found out it was the best place on earth in 1999. I own a company called the 135 Agency. I also own a jewelry company called Eloise and Ethel that's named after my great-grandmother and my grandmother. So with 135, we are a strategic marketing firm. That's how we categorize it. But there's 3 verticals of service. One is public relations, and that includes anything that has to do with the messaging, writing, crafting the talking points, media alerts, media coaching, teaching people how to. This is not working.
Do we have a mic on?
Oh, we need to do something to it?
Oh,
It's a little gray.
Oh, yes. Okay.
There you go, you on.
Okay, great. And then, so a lot of people don't know what public relations is. It's also called earned media, but we can get more into that as the panel goes on, because
I'm too short, I can't see that, okay.
A major key to understanding how to not get taken for a ride when you're seeking public relations. We also provide digital advertising and marketing and experiential marketing. Which means designing an experience, something where someone comes in, they touch, taste, feel, and they leave, they walk out a different person telling a different story about this experience that they had. I started my career in the music business. I went to Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia. And worked at my school radio station. I pitched all the labels about being a college rep, which was a new concept. I wrote a proposal for it. 3 of them went for it. Def Jam was the first. I started as a Def Jam college rep and then caught the attention of the leadership at Def Jam. There was a guy named Kevin Lyles who heard about me, and he took me under his wing, promoted me, held a job for me for 9 months before I graduated. And the week after I graduated from Hampton, I started in the Def Jam office. Was there for a total of 8 years, was promoted 5 times. When I left, I was director of marketing. I was Kanye, Ludacris, Method Man, Beanie Siegel, Ghostface. I was their product manager, managing the marketing on their projects. I had this entrepreneurial itch because I was raised by an entrepreneur. So my mom, who was born and raised in Harlem, born at Metropolitan Hospital, raised in Harlem. She's her parents used to literally call her Fire Bucket because she was spicy. And I watched her build a business in our basement and then take it onto Jamaica Avenue. And if you're from Jamaica, Queens, Jamaica Avenue is like a big deal. It was in the Chase Bank building, and I would go and see her running a business. So I always knew I wanted to run my own business, and I got the entrepreneurial itch, so it was just time to do it. So I quit my job and reached out to my friend who I interned with. She said, I just quit my job at Vibe. What are you doing? I just quit my job at Def Jam. And then we just talked about it and was like, let's do it. And we started the company, and it'll be 20 years old on January 5th.
Oh, wow.
So for the first 5 years, we worked a lot of music industry clients, and then we kind of said to ourselves, we have to start working for money and not stardust. Because folks in the music industry want you to get paid from the pixie dust falling off of their promises. And last time I checked, it just didn't pay the mortgage. So we were like, we have to do something different. So we wanted to pivot, we went to film. And we started by working 3 free projects. And my stomach was churning in knots because free projects don't always turn into paid work. But a couple of people that were on our team was like, please let I'll start with that just because I have the mic and I'll keep it passing. So, as we celebrated 50 years of hip hop about a year ago, one thing that we really noticed, I did a talk with the heads of the Brooklyn Foundation and the Bronx Community Foundation. Now, they rebranded, but basically talking about how hip hop started as a back to school fundraiser. Right? You remember those back to school jams?
Right.
That is what crowdfunding basically is. We're allowing technology now to then have it spread to more people to touch. It's about you letting your friend and letting your cousin and letting your grandma know, hey, we need to come down as a community and pull our little resources together so our whole community could benefit. Now, the way that technology has now taken crowdfunding
And also IRS, the way IRS looks at crowdfunding, okay? You're going through a third party. You have to pay taxes. Okay, so it became a different kind of animal when it came to technology and also IRS and things like that. So that's how I'm gonna end, and I'll pass it on.
Okay, well, I started when we were networking with business cards, which isn't done quite as much anymore. But you can still make really beautiful postcards to introduce yourself, or contact cards with photos and images. But basically, the first step was the Rolodex for those who are older. Then you go to email. Okay, so you started with calling people up all the time. That's the heart of public relations. And then email, and then call them back. Now people aren't using email as much, but I came in on the cusp of where you could use email to help build your social media on LinkedIn and Facebook, and if you remember MySpace. I haven't canceled my MySpace account, but I only log into it once or twice a year. I don't know who's still using it, but I think it's still in there. In the internet is forever kind of situation. And then you find that there are specific groups that, as she mentioned, will have a third party, a charity backing it. And then there are those that are for profit, like Kickstarter. A lot of people have heard about. You may not have heard as much about Indiegogo and Seed and Spark. Seed and Spark is particularly for theater and film, and one of the things that people can donate are props, locations. They don't have to put their money up for that. I like Seed and Spark because they have a lot of educational videos that are for free that you can access, and when you get to a threshold amount, they open it up to their crowd. But a lot of crowdfunding is going back to when I was in comic books. The metaphor was given to me, the garage band. You're starting with who you know, who you interact with. You can collect contacts, but if you don't interact,
mentality and trapped in the schools and we demoted my disease. The hunger, smoking effect is full in effect. I came to protect and imagination in the innocence of the child's intellect. I'm grateful for the spectrum and you can never box in the greatness that's inside me. There ain't no carbon copy, earth ain't you here from light, it's just here to shine a light. You're just like me one in the end. Nubian, in person, yes you are impressed in plain sight was hidden, but now I want my dividends. Shout out to you little brother, king, you shine just like no other, your light didn't know I need. Now it's time to set us free. Woo, DJ! My next song is called Love Yourself.
Station. And can you believe I almost fell for it? Could you imagine?
Say
Right now.
One, two, three into the four. The angel and the devil are here knocking at your door. Now who you wanna answer to is totally up to you. Now remember, since it's sweet and hurt you, do now remember. The devil looks so sweet and hurt you. Now you are worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be praised. You're worthy to be happy and be found away. The love and stuff is nothing to be intimidated by. Because a heart is a house full of love. And I've learned that it takes time to love on yourself. But once you get into it, ain't no greater love how yourself. It's on the road that we write about the conflict. These BS are so much pressure. Diamonds ain't hard to see. But it's clouded with much toxicity and then you handle it. You didn't even know it, but this empress is that vicious breeze. I'm gonna huff and puff and blow all this off of this. You are love, baby boy, you are love. Baby girl, you are love, you are love. I shake. Even if you don't love yourself. Yes, I was a kind of a product of my environment. Basically supposed to hate myself because I am melanated, but it gives me so much disease. They injected disease of self-hate and I bloodlines at the end. And this is breaking up the fighting against it. It's not supposed to make you notice that outside forces can't control us. They don't notice. Ain't nothing like I'm feeling left or down. It's just not out. I let it off my chest. I got a shot. And then I affirm I'm something more than before. Give myself rest and I fall. Mistakes are meant to be cool. I am power, I am strength. I'm so worthy of this test. When I'm down and depressed, and they supposed to kill us, I look at my chest and say this impressed. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
I want you to do me a quick favor.
What you need me to
Take
do?
a deep breath in. Now let it out. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say these words.
I am peace, I am love, I am worthy. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. May all those weapons be used for my greater good. I shake.